Hey guys, welcome back to the English Gentleman Gamer with me, Roscoe, and here's some footage of Crysis 2. I seem to have downloaded it in the past on my PS3, don't know why or when, but I have, and it let me download it again, so I didn't remember really playing much of it. I think I only tried getting in the multiplayer when I first had this, so I thought I'd give the single player a go. I've been trying to get into a bit more single player gameplay of late. Dishonored got me back into it in a big way. Excuse me. So I've been trying them out. The only thing I've not tried so far is a Battlefield 3 single player. Not really tried that yet, but other than that, I thought I'd give this one a go. It's very, very good looking. I'd almost say it's arguably a bit better looking than Hitman Absolution I uploaded yesterday. It does. The levels are definitely, you can see more, if you know what I mean. The scope of what you could see in Hitman Absolution is actually quite limited. So in its own little way, it looks very pretty. Whereas this, you know, the area that you can see is pretty massive. Now the area where you can actually go is a bit more limited. Like you can't get over these hedges, for example. They look like you do, but you can't. I'm not sure if I actually try it in this video, but I did try getting over the hedges and I couldn't. Now there's a controllable vehicle coming up, which is, you know, something I quite like. The fact you can get in it and try and run them over. But overall, I found the game a bit repetitive. Basically, the reason being, you tend to go from one large area through a little checkpoint, tunnel thing, whatever, and then you do the same thing again. You basically either try and sneak past everybody or shoot them all. There didn't appear to be a lot of variation. You didn't even appear to need to set any explosives or take a particular person out without being detected or anything like that. Certainly not on the levels I played. You may be able to do that later on, but there didn't seem to be a large amount of variety in what you did. It was walk forward, find ammo. I mean, this was quite good. I like the idea that it shows you tactical advantages, whatever you want to call it, in yellow. But it was repetitive. Oh, the characters all look nice and the guns handle well. I was just a bit. The two things that disappointed me the most were you're limited on what way you can go, even though it looks like a massive area. You can't actually go everywhere you might want to, and the fact it was bloody boring. You know, you just see me there in like 2 minutes. It took me like 10 minutes to get past this, but the final time I cracked it, if you will, I just walked past everyone and didn't do anything. Now, to my mind, I get that Crytek are trying to give gamers the option to do whatever they want, but ultimately I found it a bit boring. I could sneak past everyone and do nothing, or I could try and take them all on, which was much more difficult and time consuming, but ultimately it was a case of, you know, point your gun at these guys, shoot them all, go and grab their ammo, shoot a few more guys, grab some more ammo, go through a tunnel, and there you go. And you go through like some sort of hazmat tunnel to get cleaned or whatever they did. I can't remember exactly what it was. And you come out into another area, and it's another one. It's just another set piece. I didn't find it particularly engaging. It didn't draw me into the story. I didn't give a shit about the characters or what was actually going on. And ultimately, I would have been disappointed if I'd have bought it. Now, if you can get it for £10 or less, which it probably is because it's quite old now, Crysis 2, and you enjoy single player shooters, then by all means give it a go. I've tried on numerous occasions to get the multiplayer to work and it didn't, so it's been deleted already. But I just thought I'd show you the gameplay that I recorded and give you a few thoughts on it. As someone who's played a lot of first person shooters, going back to Doom on the PC and GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, this just didn't hold my attention particularly well. Now it may be that with stuff like the Battlefield multiplayer and Bad Company 2 multiplayer, which I think are excellent, and the better bits of the Call of Duty multiplayer when it actually works, and it's a good sign, by the way, that the Microsoft seem to be insisting that all games go on dedicated servers, which, you know, round of applause from me on that one. It's about fucking time. You know, Call of Duty definitely has its moments. I'm not a big fan of the kill streaks and death streaks as they are now. I much prefer the original 3, 5 and 7. It was fair, everyone could get them, nearly everyone would have got, you know, the recon planes or whatever, the spy planes at some point in a match, and it was great. I think these ones with the different, you know, missiles and sitting attack helicopters and all this shit, and I just think it's a bit over the top really, but you know, I must be in a minority because plenty of people buy it. But Crysis 2, having played, I mean, I'm presuming the Crysis 2 multiplayer is similar to the Crysis 3 multiplayer, which I did manage to play, and I did quite like that. The game modes were nicely different. The using the hunter mode or whatever it was called, where there was it like 5 on 3 or something, or 8 on 3, I forget the exact numbers, but as a hunt, I think even just 2 of you that were like cloaked and had bows and arrows and stuff, and I liked that, but it wasn't on dedicated servers, which ultimately pissed me off, and I got a bit stuck there. But I did like the, at least trying to, I was stuck on a in a Humvee on like a 3-inch curb, but anyway. Yeah, the game modes I played, one was like capture the flag, and one was like this hunter mode, and they were quite good fun. So I would like to get Crysis 3. A lot of people I've seen playing it online have enjoyed it. At the moment though, like you will know if you've watched me regularly, Grid 2's out next week, so that's definitely on the radar. Not sure if I'm honest, I wouldn't do it over then. And that's going to be primarily what I'm playing. If I can find Crysis 3 for a decent price, then I'll give it a go, but I won't be paying 40 quid for it. Crysis 2 though, if you can get it for a tenner or less and you like single player shooters, then it's worth a go. The environments are massive, you just can't really do that much with them. And the gameplay itself I thought was quite repetitive. Well, that's just my opinion. So don't forget to leave a like, guys, if you like the video, and I'll take oh yeah, and one last thing, I'm off on holiday as of Friday, so I'm going to try and get a video up on like a schedule thing for come up next week, but it's unlikely given how much I've got to do. So if I don't, I will definitely get a retro video up on Friday. Other than that, this might be my last video for a week or so. But anyway, regardless, guys, you have a good week, and take it easy. Thanks for watching. Bye.